constitutes reality. D. The total reality is the world.
The opposition between nature and culture, which continues to be the subject of such lively debate between philosophers and anthropologists, immediately becomes clearer if it is translated into the familiar biological terms of endosomatic and exosomatic inheritance. From this perspective, nature can only mean the inheritance transmitted through the genetic code, while culture is the inheritance transmitted through non-genetic vehicles, the most important of which is undoubtedly language. Homo sapiens can thus be defined as the living species which is characterized by a double inheritance, whereby natural language, the genetic code, exists in tandem with an exosomatic language. But if we go no further than these considerations, we risk overlooking what is at the very heart of the problem: the complexity of interrelations between the two forms of inheritance, one that can in no way be reduced to a simple opposition.
But a human is nothing other
First
than
and foremost, it should be noted that the most recent studies on language tend to show that it is not entirely a property of the exosomatic sphere. Alongside Chomsky's reformulation of ideas on innate linguistic capacities, Landenberg has sought to elucidate the biological foundations of language. Certainly, in contrast with what occurs in the majority of animal species language, human language is not only reaching far to the genetic code and obliged, therefore, processing observations that certain birds thrive at an early stage of the possibility of hearing the song of creatures of the same species produce their normal song only partially, means that to a certain extent they can be said to need to learn it. In the human individual, exposure to language is indispensable for the acquisition of language. It is a fact whose importance can never be overemphasized in understanding the structure of human language. That if a child is not exposed to speech between the ages of 2 and 12, his or potential for language acquisition is definitely jeopardized. Contrary to ancient traditional beliefs, from this point of view, man is not the animal possessing language, but instead the animal deprived of language and obliged therefore to receive it from outside himself. The animal, what a word. The animal is a word. It is an appellation that men have instituted, a name they have given themselves to provide in the authority to give to the living other. For about 2 centuries, intensely and by means of an alarming rate of acceleration, for we no longer even have a clock or chronological measure of it. We who call ourselves men and humans, we who recognize ourselves in that name, have been involved in an unprecedented accumulation,
nothing other than
this mutation affects the experience of what we continue to call, as if were nothing to it, the animal and or animals. It is all too evident that in the course of the last 2 centuries, the traditional form of treatment of the animal has been turned upside down by the joint development of zoological, ethological, biological, technique of intervention into their objects, from the transformation of the actual object, and from the medial and world of their object, namely the living animal. This has occurred by means of farming and regimentalization at a demographic level unknown in the past, by means of genetic experimentation, the industrialization of what can be called the production for consumption of animals, artificial insemination on a massive scale, more and more audacious manipulations for the genome, the reduction of the animal not only to production and overactive reproduction of meat for consumption, but also of all sorts of other end products, and all of that in the service of a certain being and the putative human well-being of man. An instance of human language. Kid, candy, cookie, candy. Well, I don't know, but it's rich, easy. Does it? Swam, early, fall, man, many. No, girl, dishes. So, water, falling hat, that's all. Dish, that's all. Cookies, candy, cookies. He, down, that's all. Girl, sleeping water, and it hurts, much to do. Her, clean up, dishes, up there. I think that's doing it. Discharge. No, I forgot. Dirty clothes, dish, water, slippery water, scalded, water, slipped, water.
Identity is not transparent. For the nomadic subject doesn't display or not even an integrated communication. The medium to which symbolic traits are performed, and according to which a network of relationship and connection concepts identity is a language by the politically governed. However, the nomad's transformation does not place itself neither inside the language nor outside it, but in between the languages. The nomadic subject doesn't possess a mother tongue, and even if he does, he modifies, translates, molds, displaces into a dialect, converts into a ghetto language. The nomad embodies the following: a transgressive identity which swings between different linguistic regimes, displacing sounds and expressions, borrowing and mumbling, producing phonetic and semantic combinations, rhymes beyond rhymes. The nomad knows closely what Ferdinand assumes there is in an explicit manner, that any connection between linguistic sounds is arbitrary. He also takes Wittgenstein for his word when claiming that language is a form of life. Therefore, if the identity designates a configuration or line of subject to abandon any idea, desire, or nostalgia for unity and stability, nomadism represents the path towards the molecularization of the self. Language, both as medium and as constitutive ontological entity, existed and will continue to exist even after the disappearance of the I. The synthetic analysis. I, first person pronoun, detective in the single, which depending on context and choice, stands for a subject of feminine, masculine, or neutral gender. I, this ongoing deconstructing particle on the way of extinction. Too much praise and too much reprehending, hypnotized, obstinately trying to fit, transfecting to multiple shapes, only to hear itself out. Talking I, with I, with I, with I.